In this video, we will discuss how access to the FlexiProject system is managed. Specifically, we'll cover the licensing within the system, considering the various forms of access available in our system. We base our approach on comprehensive license management. Each license provides access to the system, granting specific predefined permissions. If we take a look at our user list within the administrative settings, we will notice that each one of them has a specific type of license assigned to them. These types of licenses will also be listed here. So we can see that in our system, we have 4 users with a free license. We have 5 subscribed users with a standard license, and we have reached that limit. Additionally, we have 10 purchased accesses for the full license. And at the moment, we have 8 users who are assigned to this license. When purchasing access to the FlexiProject system, you are buying precisely these limits, which you can of course manage in any way you wish. If I wanted to change the license for one of my users, for example, Daniel's, I click License and Permissions, and here I select the type of license that will be assigned to the user. Here, the system may sometimes inform us about the consequences of this decision. In the case of a change from standard to free, this change is quite significant. If I change this assigned license limit, I will see that I have 4 out of 5 people in the limit. Managing purchased licenses takes place in the Payments tab. From this level, we determine how many licenses we have purchased. We also have information about the length of the current billing period. Below, we have the invoice data, and on the right, a summary concerning the next payment with the option to choose an annual payment. In the case of annual payments, we offer an attractive discount. You can also choose monthly payments. If I wanted to change the number of purchased licenses here, the system will, firstly, allow me to reduce these licenses. If I am using 4 standard licenses and I don't want to pay for 5 because that is completely sufficient for me, I just need to click and reduce that number. Notice that I don't have the option here to click and reduce this number below 4. Why? The system allows us to reduce the number of purchased licenses only to the number of licenses that are actually in use. Because if we were to have fewer standard licenses than 4, which are currently assigned to some users, we first need to take away that standard license from someone, and that is something we have to do. So let's see how it works. If I go to the users, I have a person here assigned to a standard license. I will assign this person a full license. Then I will go to Payments. At this point, the system allows me to reduce this to 3 licenses. However, when it comes to increasing licenses, we of course have an unlimited ability to do so here. Note that with the change in the number of licenses, the system will recalculate how much we need to pay additionally in the current billing period. So, since we are now in the last week of December, I will not pay for the entire month, but will pay €144 only for this period. A new invoice, which will be issued shortly, concerns the new licenses for the remainder of the current billing period. When I click Accept, the information regarding the next payment will change, as it will now reflect the modifications we have made to our licensing. In the information about the next licenses, the system will indicate that we currently have the ability to use 20 full licenses and 5 standard licenses. What do we see here? Just now, we reduced the number of standard licenses to 3. Until the end of the billing period, we can use the previous limit of 5 licenses. This number will be changed to 3 purchased licenses starting with the next billing period. You have already paid for the licenses and can use them until the next billing period, which will take into account the changes in the number of licenses. So after reducing the number of licenses, we do not take them away immediately. You have access to the previous higher limit for as long as the current billing period lasts. This also means that if you choose annual access to the system, the same principle will apply. That means the number of licenses will be changed only in the next billing period. After refreshing the page, you will see that a new invoice has appeared for us. This new invoice is for €144, which is for this license for the remainder of the billing period that we purchased. The invoice is currently unpaid. With the new billing period, a new invoice will appear, which will already reflect the final scope. With the newly purchased license limit, if I go to the Users tab, I will see that those limits have increased accordingly. It's worth mentioning that if you would like to learn more about the types of licenses, on our website, which you can find attached to this video, you will see a full breakdown of the possibilities offered by each type of license. This is useful because, knowing what specific users will be doing in the system, we will be able to easily match their type of license to the tasks they perform. In short, a free license provides access to the Tasks tab, to the tasks assigned to them. A standard license is intended for members of project teams, with view access to the schedule and other project data, but they will not necessarily have administrative functions in our system. On the other hand, a full license provides us with both administrative functions and access to all tabs in the system, which we can of course modify based on assigned project roles or, for example, system permissions. Therefore, I warmly encourage you to check the list of users and the Payments tab and independently configure the limit you wish to purchase so that it matches your needs. It's simple and fast. Remember to subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up. We wish you fruitful work in the FlexiProject system.